we use one of these milks. They're all plant-based milk. There's
almond,
cashew milk, rice milk, almond milk, oat milk, and organic soya milk. We don't use cow's milk because cow's milk, I've been told by the doctors ages ago, is for the formation of teeth and bones in babies and children. Us as adults don't need to drink cow's milk. So the plant-based milk, and if you want to, if your husband probably has a sweet tooth for you and you want to add a tip of honey or sugar, then fine. But you can't be dosing it with solely for condensed milk. That defeats the whole purpose of the exercise. And in terms of oat milk, oat porridge, I should say, there is the Fosca and the Quaker, the refined one. Ingrid, go into the supermarkets where they have the thick rolled jumbo oats and make your porridge with that. Some people take it home and they put it in the blender and blend out the whole thing, which defeats the whole purpose of the exercise. Because my mother, who was a nurse, said to me, to keep your cholesterol levels down, you need to have a really good bowl of porridge, whether oats porridge or cornmeal porridge, in the morning. That will keep you filled, keep your cholesterol level down, and you won't be snacking throughout the next hour or 2 hours because you're feeling hungry or so on. So that's a tip for you and the other viewers listening. Oats porridge, you can't go wrong with oats porridge in terms of keeping the cholesterol level down. And if you have diabetes like your husband does, also making sure he has that. If you're able to make banana porridge, the same applies for banana porridge as well. But try and not to sweeten it with too much condensed milk and too much of the white sugar in particular, which is processed and refined sugar. A tip of a tip of brown sugar is what you should be going for. And also honey, but not too much of the honey now. And you need to make sure you're using really good honey. Because some of the honey, when you just hold this and squeeze it so, it just drop out like water. That ain't the real McCoy. That is honey cousin, I call it. You need to have honey which is thick. So when you take up a dollop or a spoon, it takes a little while to actually go into whatever you're mixing in. Because there's honey and there's honey. There's different types of honeys on the market. But you need to make sure you go for the really good honey. But
that's very good. That's good. Because, I would say to hubby, no sugar, no honey. So you can have a little, like a spoon.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Because
one of my slides actually says that the people with diabetes need to stop having sugar. And some people will put their hand up in my presentations and say, yes, because diabetes is sugar. And I say, no. You need a bit of sugar in your diet. Okay. But less is more, okay? And